Hi, everybody. We're back.
Hey, we're back, and we are talking about the Locked Book.
Mm-hmm.
And
Because, Ben, you had a couple more things you needed to say about the Locked Book.
yeah, well, so we had talked about the book and initiating the quest and starting these planar adventures, and we talked about the Warper Blade and the Time Monster that's chasing you. And I wanted to talk about what happens after you get the book unlocked. You find the final fourth key. And so once you unlock the book, there's some interesting stuff that could happen. It would be relatively easy to shoehorn this stuff into whatever campaign you're currently running. Like if they need to stop this big evil bad guy, then they open the book and they flip through it, and the thing that's there appears, and the thing that they need, and they can almost like open a portal to that dimension, reach in, take the thing they need, and then use that book to teleport themselves back to where they came from. So you have this little planar adventure as a side quest almost that just, they think the story is going one way. So in my adventure, I had an urban campaign, and the whole thing took place in this one city, and they find this book, and then all of a sudden they're on the moon, and they're on in hell, and they're in, they're doing all this crazy stuff. And then when it's over, they're right back at the city again, and now they've got the thing they need to stop the bad guy. And so stuff like that could be cool. And I think that you want to reward the party for getting the book unlocked, but you also can't let them carry this thing around because it's going to ruin your campaign. Mm-hmm. And so what I think should happen is that, somebody can read the book and it'll give them a +2 permanent to their intelligence, right? And that's just a thing that can happen because this book possesses infinite knowledge. I'm planning to level them up when they get it unlocked. But I think that what needs to happen once you get this book open is, I was going to let them cast, I was going to give them a scroll of Hero's Feast, which is a spell that allows you to create this like giant meal that you eat, and then for an hour you get all of these great bonuses. And I'm like, it's got a recipe in there, right? That's the joke for that. It's like, that was a really awesome recipe for something
I love it.
in there for a 5-course meal. You pull that page out, and that's your scroll of Hero's Feast. And but one thing I think should happen at the end is that the Time Demon should appear to you after you've unlocked the final page of the book. The Time Demon can appear, and the Time Demon is not an evil creature; it's just a force of nature. And the Time Demon could maybe even communicate with you and say, you've proved yourself worthy. Obviously, you've gone and found all these keys. This is not a power that's meant for mortal men.
Or you screwed up big time, and now you need to get slapped a little bit.
Yeah. But there should be some kind of encounter with the Time Demon where you make the party decide something, right? The Time Demon is going to take the book. He's going to take the book, and he's going to rescatter the keys everywhere, all across different dimensions and things. But I feel like you can give the party some really interesting choices. I was going to give them the choice to retire and just be teleported into the Elysian Fields and be happy forever and end the campaign, or he can bring them back with the weapon they need so that they have to fight this bad guy in the city. Yes. And so I kind of like choices like that are a little bit more difficult, and you'll probably have to tailor these to whatever you're going to end up doing with your overarching campaign. But I like the idea that Time Demon's you prove yourself worthy, you get a wish, right? What do you want? But I'm taking the book and I'm scattering the keys, and he's unstoppable. You cannot fight him and kill him because he's too powerful for this, right? Or he can tell you that these Time Demons will keep coming for you every time you use the powers of this book. It's maybe a bunch of Time Demons show up, right? That could be kind of cool because you've been fighting this one that's been beating on you, and once you get the book unlocked, more show up, and you're just like, oh, this is overwhelming force, and I'm not going to be able to.
Yeah, because there has to be a balance,
Yeah, because you can't let the party have this thing.
It's a Death Star. Click.
Yep.
Click. Yeah, you gotta. Okay.
Yep. So they get the Scroll of Hero's Feast. They get the +2 to intelligence to the person who has been carrying the book around, and they get a wish, right? Maybe you can make it as the spell, but I like to make them decide. I'm going to make my guys decide between being happy forever and then going back and fighting monsters in a dungeon. We can end the campaign here, or we can go do the third act.
Yeah.
But I think something like that might be important or might be cool.
Yeah, I think so too. It makes it very interesting, and it gives a party something really to think about too, as opposed to just running around killing stuff or trying to solve puzzle after puzzle. Or it makes them sit down and go, what are we really going to do here?
Yeah.
I like that idea.
The sort of stuff they can wish for is stuff that would involve them, like getting an item, because you can reach through the book and pull any item
and
out
pull
that you
things
want.
right out of the.
Or being transported somewhere where you'll just go live on a beach forever, be happy, or you could
Umbrella drinks on the
or you can continue on the campaign. If they don't want to continue the campaign, they're like, well, whatever, right? Look,
We'll retire that character.
you retire these characters, right? They're just happy forever. And players are never that clever, though. They always want to go fight the monsters.
Yes,
so
they do.
make them think about it for a minute.
Make you guys think about it for a minute.
Yeah,
Or 7.
yeah.
So we think you guys are going to have a really good time with this. Ben and I had a great time thinking all this stuff up.
Yeah.
So we will see you guys next time with more cool stuff. How about that?
Sounds good.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thanks a lot.
See you next time.